Yeah, look what just came back, boys.
Sweet guitar.
Look what came back.
Now owned it for about a month, and it's great. It's due for a spring change.
Yeah, so we'll give her a quick check. Fuck, the frets still look like they're in perfect condition.
Oh yeah.
So this really just needs its string changes.
I've really played it almost every other day, and it's been great for maybe an hour every other day.
What did you bring me? 11s? You got those handy?
It's in your hand.
Oh, those were them.
I just gave them to you.
Because I just threw a set of Gibson strings down here too.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, 11s. 11s will be interesting.
We'll try it a little heavier.
Okay, 11. Jesus.
Oh.
I think that was the wrong direction.
That's why.
Never had that happen. You know why? It's reverse headstock's throwing me off.
Of course.
That's fucking crazy. Oh well. This has just broken its first string.
Yeah.
I can't believe how gleaming it is after. Like, how long has it been since it was actually ordered? Over a month, eh?
Over a month, yeah.
Since we put up the
And
first
I've had
video.
it for 3.5 weeks or so.
But the guitar itself is how old now? It's like it's been played by a bunch of people. It's had a bunch of different set of strings put on it.
Was manufactured last year, but I mean, it's a brand new guitar.
No. I just mean, like, how long in total do you think we've together owned it?
Oh,
just over a month.
Yeah.
I have to look at the bill.
About a month. Maybe a little more.
I'm just trying to determine how long it's been being played. For about a month. Between you and me and everyone else who's played it.
I played it about 30 hours, 20 to 5 hours, I say, roughly.
Yeah, because you played a little bit every day. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, frets don't even look like they need to be cleaned. They just still look perfect.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Almost never see that.
Materials.
Almost never see that. Okay. Yeah, I've done. Oh wow, it popped right out. Just shot right out the back like an arrow.
And those are elixirs, right?
These are, yes, elixirs.
So the Gibsons will have a little bit of a different feel, a little less slidey, but I think they'll be nice. They're
Oh, shit,
usually
I forgot
nice,
to snap these. This whole guitar is just throwing me off. Just so not used to it. It's weird to be seeing it again. It really is weird to be seeing it in person. Because I divorced myself from it. Well, you know how you and me, as soon as you're done with the guitar, that's it.
It's in the case.
It's in the case. You don't look at it. You don't touch it. You're done with it. You're divorced.
Yeah.
But this is like seeing an ex-girlfriend.
No, you just shipped her to me, man, from Russia.
Hey,
Actually, from
Korea
in this case.
That ex-girlfriend that your buddy started dating. Hey, the one that you went out on 2 or 3 dates now that he's now married to.
That's right.
Hey, that girl. That's who this is.
I'm never getting rid of this one.
You married you married the girl that I went out on 2 or 3 dates with. You know what this is, man? You gotta get one of these. This is for
a makeup thing?
No, it's for a camera lens.
Oh, cool.
This is leftover from my days of I used to take photographs. I used to have some pretty expensive cameras.
Cleaning.
And you can just go into places like here because when the dust builds up and gets all attracted to stuff, this is just a really quick way because these bristles are really fine. Just clean all that crap out of there. So here's what I'm curious about. So the frets have already passed. Like we haven't done anything to these frets.
Nothing.
So they've already passed the longevity test because I know personally anything after a month I'm going to need to clean it. Anything that I've touched.
Yeah.
Let's see how these tuners are. Tight as a drum, eh?
Yeah. I have had extremely great stability tuning this guitar.
Oh
yeah.
What about the electronics?
No problems. Nothing at all.
Yeah,
and I've played with it a lot.
Yeah, everything has a really nice...
Everything clicks properly.
Has a nice positive feel.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see how this body wears, because you're starting to get a few little nickety nicks on it, I noticed already, eh? Just a little bit.
Maybe. I do play it.
But you can hardly
play this guitar. Like
yeah, I mean it gets played. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make is, like, you can't really see anything on
when it really gets bad, well, you can always repaint it, I guess.
But look, just wipe your hand across it, and you can't see. It's like you were saying earlier before we turned the camera on. You can't see any fingerprints on it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, because he's got new models now. Oh, this is a little loose.
Oh,
here we go. There's one thing. That's no big deal.
Always good to tighten those. I find every time.
Oh, really loose too. Holy.
That's because I've got that locking thing on there.
But were we going to change these at some point? Because I don't feel like they should be that loose. That feels like it's about to fall off.
Is it?
Well, it felt like it was about to fall off.
I could always put some strap locks on there.
No, this is okay. It's tight now. It just was really... And this one's fine.
Super.
Wow, this is... These little Grover tuners are nice, eh?
Great, and I've made a few neck adjustments, like minute changes here and there, and it's been perfect. I love that.
Let's just see how the neck is.
I get no fret buzz. I get just beautiful play out of it. Because it's in my basement, and I find it's a little more humid there, and it probably moves it a little bit. Right now, there's no tension on it, obviously. So
no, but right now, it should be, without any tension, it should be perfectly flat.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah. That's good. Great.
No, that's good. It's behaving well. Okay, so really just, fuck, we don't need to clean it, we don't need to do anything. We're just really literally putting strings on this thing.
Yeah.
But 11s are going to put a bit more tension on. So
it's not worth using your shop rag maybe? Well,
we could, I could, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries, absolutely.
I mean, it's not really dirty, but...
Like, it doesn't at all look dirty to me, but I'll give it a quick little rub down, yeah, for sure. I just went and bought 2 new packs of these.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what else I got? Everybody recommends this stuff.
New finish, eh?
Yeah, I see this on tons of guys' channels. It's good for polishing up your guitar and stuff. I'll give your fingerboard a rub down with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, it's just lacquer, right? Lacquer in the frets, that's
sure
basically what it's meant for. Oh, you got a little bit of dirt trapped between the frets there.
But it's really, it doesn't seem to take it up too much anyway.
Oh yeah, you got just a little bit of dirt trapped there.
Proves that I've been playing for a month.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, it's a little dirtier than I thought. There's stuff coming out of there. That's all right. It's worth doing this. This is all we got to do to it.
Yeah, the frets. I mean, they're great.
They're amazing. I've never seen frets this good
shape
from the factory. Not even the ones on my ST are this good.
And nothing is sticking out. Like if you put your hand along the side there, sometimes you get frets that kind of move.
It's really good fret work,
it's very, very well done. They
really, really paid attention to how this is. And it's funny now, the reason I really hated this when I first got it was because of the tall frets.
Really?
That was the primary reason. And I'll bet if I play this now, I'll have the same feeling. But it's funny because I've been noticing on that SG that the frets are pretty tall.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
And it's sort of nice. And I thought, if I play this again, will I like it better now?
I have a different feel about it.
But I doubt it. Alright, so this stuff, new finish, contains no wax, won't scratch, clear coat. It's amazing. There's no other formula. Okay. Directions. Wash, shake, apply, damp cloth. Okay. With damp cloth. Give that a little shake-a-roo. Give that a little dampness. Apparently you don't need to rub this stuff in or anything, you just rub it on. Rub a bit more on there. go. Get a bunch of that on there.
It's not poisonous, is it?
No. We'll just really cake it on.
Because my little girl grabs my guitar all the time.
No,
and tends to
it'll be fine.
play with it.
Not any more poisonous than the other shit we put onto it.
Of course.
No, this will be fine. I wouldn't be putting it on there if I thought it was dangerous.
Sweet. Oh.
Okay, now, just let that dry a little bit and we'll wipe it away and it should be awesome as frig.
Sweet, sweet.
Except I don't think I got the right stuff. I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong bottle. Alright, well that should do it. Let's see what we got. Just wipe it off.
He should sell a pickguard option.
For this guitar?
Yeah,
I think this guitar would look good with a pickguard.
It would look good with a pickguard too. Maybe that's the traditionalist in me, but I think that's the only thing.
Well, did I show you when we tried it?
No.
This guitar looks great
I love that.
with a pickguard.
Yeah, it does look good.
Except,
It won't fit perfectly though. It's not designed for it.
well, see here was the conclusion I came to.
You'd have to manufacture one.
You'd have to manufacture one. Could probably get away with modifying one like this.
Yeah.
But it would be hard because this is curved.
Right?
Yeah.
So it would look weird.
But this would look amazing, wouldn't it?
Rob, take note. It's a good accessory.
Like that would look incredible.
It would look cool like that, for sure.
I wonder if there's some way we could do that without hurting the guitar.
I don't know.
We'll have to think about that. But yeah, that would look.
I would just add that little touch. I think that would be sweet.
Bit of touch of class. It would class this guitar up in a big way.
Make it a little less metally.
Yes, it would absolutely. Like if you had one that you could somehow sort of like
Just two-sided tape would probably be okay.
two-sided tape. But you know what? This is also carved.
Yeah.
It would have to be formed
Perfect.
to the body. You'd have to melt that plastic in some way and sort of.
Yeah.
The neck would have to come off, you'd have to cut it, you'd have to form it a bit, heat it up, like... I have an idea in my head.
It's not necessary, it's just a... It's just
You know what we could do?
Guitar's great on its own.
Is the other thing I thought of was to make a custom one out of veneer, because veneer is going to be
Or
easier.
that shop deco stuff, right? That you
Yeah.
did on that SG.
We could do
You
that.
could make a white or a cream colored one, it would look good.
Yeah, we could do that. But here was my thought. Is cut a completely custom one out of veneer, because veneer is going to lend itself well to bending to these,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
right?
That'd be a cool
So you just wet veneer,
Yeah.
and then I'd have to figure out some way to clamp it to the body so that it stayed, like vacuum press it. I'd have to get a vacuum press. So all the electronics would have to come out, the neck would have to come off, and then I'd have to vacuum press
That'd be cool.
like a veneer here,
Yeah.
or a couple of layers of it, and then cut out a shape. Like we could do it. We could do it, it would take a long time. And I think if you're going to keep this guitar long term, we should try it at some point.
Definitely keeping it long term. But maybe a quick fix is doing exactly what you had done with the SG.
With the SG.
Get a deco,
Yeah.
you know, just to change the look a bit and trace out the shape and
Yeah, we could do
make it
that.
look good.
But that would have to be cut perfectly. That would have to be a laser cut. What I think we should do in that case is get a laser cut
Yeah.
sticker.
Yeah.
Like a laser cut sticker like that.
Yeah.
Because if we try to cut it, it'll look fucked. It'll look terrible. Right? Because
There's
that's...
just too many curves, you know, it's not like...
Well, I just could never cut it to look perfect.
No.
I never could. Because I couldn't cut it on the guitar because we'd fuck up the guitar doing that. Right? We'd start getting cut marks in the guitar.
Yeah.
If I tried to cut it off the guitar, like I probably could trace out a shape. You know what I mean? But then...
If we take your example, right, as a sample and you trace
we could try it.
But you're right, once it's bending because of the curve, it's going to throw a bit of stuff.
You'd have to cut a little bit of it on the guitar.
Yeah.
So I think the only way to do it is to get a rough, like, to get a measurement and to have a laser cut sticker.
Mm.
What would be interesting to try with this guitar is to get a, just like to take the, because we were talking about shielding the cavity too, right? This could do with some shielding.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's okay with my noise suppressor, but it's always nice to have a little extra shielding. This way you're just cutting a few more out.
Well, I noticed that when I had it, I thought this could use some shielding in the cavity.
Yeah.
And there was one other guy who did a really long series of videos on this guitar. He bought one too, and he swapped out all the electronics immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, he swapped out the bridge. He changed everything.
I would not do that. This guitar sounds and plays great.
Now that you've owned it all this time, and now that everyone who's tried it has tried it, I wouldn't either.
But I would shield it. I think that would be...
Shielding it, I think, would be ideal. Next time you stop into Steve's, get some of that nice copper stuff, because it's like, what, $6?
Yeah. We'll get
Yeah, that'll be heaps.
And we'll be fine.
Well, no, one pack will do this guitar twice.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Because it's meant to cover the whole inside of the strap
right?
body.
And there's all the cavities and the jack plate you can inside there.
Yeah, so we would just do the inside of this,
Okay.
and that's pretty well it, right?
Yeah.
Because doing here, this is nothing covering this, so shielding that would be a complete waste of time. And we could shield the inside of...
Even if we did on the outside of that neck pickup, you don't think it would do anything?
Well, it would have to be covered.
Yeah.
You would have to have
You need
a
to build a
cover. In
Faraday
order for you to have a Faraday cage
Yeah.
that works, it needs to be closed, right? And then it would need to be, this would need to be
Because you're
grounded
gonna
to here,
amplify
to
it,
be grounded to there, for any of that to work.
If you just put it on the outside, you're probably just going to amplify it.
Yeah, no, that would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
That would be a complete waste of time.
And you know, that is a good pickup. Like, it sounds really good.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it grew
both
on me.
sound actually really good.
I really like that.
I don't mind. I'm even used to the humbucker now down. I usually bring the tone a bit lower to make it kind of a very smooth, deep tone to it. But for a telly, if you pull it up, it's perfect. I mean, it just sounds really bright and nice.
So what is this? What does 11 go to? What's the top end of the gauge?
Is it 48 still, or is it 50? Let's see. 50.
50.
It's a little bit more tension, but that's okay. It's just going up one notch, really.
Well, 11s should feel significantly different in your hands, but I don't think that they're gonna. I don't think you're gonna be.
Well, this guitar is meant to take that. There's no doubt.
Yeah, you know what? Even this nut slot, I was thinking I might have to fiddle with the nut slot a little bit, but those should be okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it feels when we get it strung.
I mean, he's got 12s and 13s when he plays.
And he tunes way down, but he also probably adjusts his nut too, right, to fit that. I was thinking I might have to groove those out a little bit more, but might not want to do that right
Most nuts can take 9 to 11 without much modification. I mean, if it starts popping out and stuff, then, you know.
Well, I don't think it's going to pop out. I just don't think it's going to seat itself all the way right in the bottom of the nut slot. That's because I can see it right now. But that might change once we get them up to tension. Yeah, I see that feels really high.
Let's see how it goes.
Well, I might have to.
break it. I could put a normal E string on that.
Well, this is no big fucking deal. If we have to change the nut at some point, we change the nut. That's not the end of the world, right? Just get another black tusk nut. That's all he's using here is tusk.
Yeah.
It's an off-the-shelf tusk nut.
Okay.
If we need to replace it, you go down along the McQuaid, you get another one,
Cool.
put it in there. It's no big deal. It's just that if we alter the nut to go up to 11s, then the nut slot becomes slightly too big to go back to 10s.
Yeah. And 10 is normally my comfort gauge, so.
Which is why I'm hesitant to start.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put them on there and see how they feel. I see these ones we aren't going to have any trouble. It's going to be the lower strings. I feel like these have all been a little extra widened to accommodate for that, particularly from the D on.
Yeah.
You can see there that these are now riding right atop, and that one has sunk into the nut slot, and I feel like the rest of them will too. So there we go. Now you can totally see. Okay, so you can see there that the E string and the A string are not sitting right in the bottom of the nut slot, so that's causing them to sit quite high. But I think this one's going to be okay. So we're going to have to probably deepen these two here. And less tension does that for us.
Push it down, yeah.
So we'll see.
The other alternative is to just put back the A and E, right, and have a different, match set. Which
Oh, you mean to bring the gauge down?
just bring the gauge down in the A and E and A.
Oh, let's do that.
Like that wouldn't be bad. But
Because then you're
let's
doing a hybrid set.
Yeah, a hybrid set, which is fine because I like the little ones are the ones.
Because you can then go and buy a hybrid set. You can go and buy a hybrid 11 to 48 set.
That's right. That's all it would be.
Okay, yeah. So if this doesn't work out, then we'll just pull the A and the E off,
And
and
I'm good with that for sure.
and then you can, because really where you want the tension is in the bottom, is in the top
first,
3 strings.
Yeah, the top 3 are the ones you want.
Fuck, I cannot get used to these.
I'm starting to get used to it. To be
Well, I
honest.
guess like anything, you probably get used to it pretty quickly if you're. These tuners feel so smooth.
Oh yeah, very precise. Like I played hard once for like over an hour and held the tuning, no problem.
Fuck me. Just keep hitting the other tuners. I can honestly tell you, I have no regret having given you this guitar. None. Look, so many things I like about it, but I quit this guitar. I'm really glad you like it.
I do. It's cool.
It is cool. It's cool, and I wanted to like it so bad, but there's just a few things that drive me crazy about it. Chief among which is I don't know which tuner I'm on. Just feel that real quick for action.
Sure.
Particularly the top strings. Just roughly tuned.
It's good, man. They need to be stretched a bit, but
Well, forget the tuning. I just want you to see how those strings feel.
they feel good. They do. Like,
Action feels okay. We don't need to change any of that.
no, man. The height even is good.
Yeah, you're okay with the way those are?
I'm good with it.
Okay, let me just check the intonation then to make sure all that's still in
Sure.
tune. And does it feel that has the tension gone up a lot in your hands?
Really, no. It's a little, but not a lot. And it's what I expect with 11s.
Yeah.
It's not like it's.
Big surprise.
This guitar takes it well, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You put on some guitars and you're like, oh, this doesn't feel right anymore. Like, I don't get that feeling.
Do you think you would stick with 11s on that guitar? Are you too
I'm trying
early
for a week. I'm not like.
too soon to tell, probably?
It's too soon to tell, but I think they feel good.
Yeah, let's just check all the usual stuff. Curious to see.
I'm not getting any buzz. I'm not getting any weird feeling. The strings feel good.
That's awesome,
Feels
dude.
good.
Now, this needs quite a shitload of relief. The last I recall, it's a 16. So let's see where you're at, baby. Oh fuck, it's perfect.
Perfect, right? It's like meant to be at that tension. It feels really good. I mean,
No, you know what? It needs to be tightened up just a sliver. Just a smidgy.
when you're going right, you're tightening it. And this one, right? That's fine. Recall.
Yep.
Yeah. Like pretty much any truss rod.
16. Yep, now that's perfect.
Sweet.
That's good, it hasn't moved at all. Okay, let's
Do
see.
a two-step bend there at the 412. You're good still, I'm sure.
Let's see here. You know what? I can feel the tension just plucking it with a pick.
But it's nothing like going to a 13s or something like that. I've tried that before. That's
Well,
great.
but you're used to it. You're used to these heavier strings, right? You
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah.
That's for you, is probably just...
I often tune down half a step, so it's, you know.
Do you keep this one tuned down?
I've done it before, yeah. I kind of go back and
That's
forth.
how Chapman runs his guitars, in like some crazy drop tuning. It just rings so well. That's the one thing this guitar does really well.
For me, that's always a great indicator of electric guitar.
Hey, like it
Sounds
just...
nice, acoustically, even before you plug in.
Very few guitars that I've grabbed that you feel like you can... It just sounds fantastic all the way up. Clear, like... Fuck, I can't play this with these strings at all.
No?
No, it's way too much tension for me.
For me, 9 is too slack. 10 is good, 11 is good for me too. But that strat you gave me with the 9s, I was like, oh yeah, it's nice, but it's like it's easy to bend, but I'm just so not used to it. That
You gotta pull those off. Do you want to take a set of 10s home with you?
no, I'm fine.
Bright wires? Well, you might as well. Stick them in your... Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, we were gonna check. I'm sure it's fine.
I have no problem with 11s myself. I don't feel it's gonna break. You know, that's the, like psychologically, I love doing the bends when I know it's not gonna break on me.
It does really feel like you're grabbing onto something thick, though. Like, it really feels like you got a shitload to grab onto.
For me, you get more feeling out of them. The agility isn't as good as a smaller string, but you get more feeling out of a deeper string. Something with a bigger core.
It's a very sonically good instrument, this. Fuck, it looks so great, though. That's the one thing. Hey, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cool. Well, I think it's done.
Thanks,
If
man.
you're good with the way it plays, then
I am.
cheers. Oh, I'll just take my...